Hello students, today we will discuss equations of motion by calculus method. Okay, so how to derive equations of motion by calculus method here. Previously we derived equations of motion. Okay, what are the equations of motion? See, equations of motion are, I am writing here, see, equations of motion. What are the equations of motion? Okay, see, first one, v is equal to u plus at, first equation. Okay, this or we write like this here, v is equal to v0 plus at. Okay, u or v0 is initial velocity. Remember, you can write u or v0. Second one is s equal to ut plus half at square. This also I am writing like this here, s equal to v0t plus half at square. Okay, both are same. Next one, third one is this, v square minus u square is 2as. This also I am writing like this here, v square minus v0 square is equal to 2as. Okay, s is here displacement, v final velocity. Okay, here v0 or u, it is initial velocity, time, t is here time. Okay, remember. Okay, so these things we have learned here. See, we have derived this one using the velocity time graph. Now we have to derive using the calculus method. Okay, some mathematical formulae. Okay, see, we use some mathematical formulae. Okay, what are those formulae? See, we know already, we have used this one. See, a raised to m whole raised to n is equal to a raised to m into n. A raised to m into n. Okay, example, see, a cube whole square is equal to, what is a cube whole square? A raised to 6. You have to just multiply these two. Okay, next we know a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Yes, a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, you know all these formulae, just I am writing here. Okay, next one we have in differentiation, okay, or integration. In integration we are using some formulae. Okay, what are the formulae in integration? Integral x raised to n dx is equal to, what is x raised to n dx? Okay, if it is x raised to n, we write here x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. If this is n, so we have to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. See, example, we write one example here, integral x cube dx is equal to x raised to 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1. This is, we write x raised to 4 by 4. Okay, so we can write like this, x cube dx is given. You don't have to write this directly, x raised to 4 upon 4. You have to remember this formula. Integral sin x dx is equal to minus cos x. You have to by heart this formula. Okay, next, this is 1, this is 2. Third one, integral cos x dx is equal to sin x. Okay, generally we use in maths just only formula. Okay, we don't derive any relation in mathematical relations. Okay, we just use mathematical formulae in physics for solving the derivations and numericals. Okay, so for that purpose here. Okay, similarly you are having integral, differentiation. Now formulae in differentiation. Okay, so in differentiation, okay, what is the formula? D by dx of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. Remember this formula. Okay, here integration of x raised to n, here differentiation of x raised to n. Okay, now see here example, differentiation of, we are having d by dt of t cube, this equal to 3 into t square. Okay, how it is? See, it is like this here, 3 into, okay, 3 minus 1. Okay, this is equal to 3 into t square, like this. Okay, so here this way we are getting here differentiation of. Next, differentiation of, okay, we are having differentiation of, okay, d by d theta, this is theta, is equal sin theta. Differentiation of sin theta is equal to cos theta. Similarly, differentiation of d by d theta of, we are having, suppose, cos theta is equal to minus sin theta. We are going to use all these formula. Okay, you don't have to think that I don't know maths, I have not taken maths. We are going to use only simple formula, we are not going to use anything else. Okay, see, mostly we use this formula only, whatever I have written, these formula, if you know, okay, you can easily solve the numericals. Okay, only thing is that you have to use this formula and apply in the numerical. Okay, so here we have in algebra, like this formula is that a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is equal to 4ab. Okay, we know this formula, a plus b whole square, so a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, here a square plus b square minus 2ab, but here minus is there, so therefore minus a square minus b square gets cancelled here, so plus 2ab plus 2ab, you will get plus 4ab. Okay, if you solve it, you will get here. Okay, so we are going to use these formula. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, we are going to derive equations of motion by calculus method. For calculus method, okay, I am doing example 3.3. Example 3.3. Okay, page number, it is given in the page number 48. In page number 48 they have given here, page 48 they have given this one. Okay, so we are going to derive equations of motion. Okay, derive equations of motion by calculus method. So by calculus method we do here. Okay, see, before that, okay, some formula, we will learn some formula of physics. Okay, see here, what are they? We know velocity v is equal to dx by dt, this is one formula, or dy by dt, or dr by dt. If body is moving x direction, dx by dt, body is moving y direction, dy by dt. If body is in space, okay, in 3 dimensions, dr by dt. Okay, next, acceleration a is equal to dv by dt, rate of change of velocity. Okay, what is the meaning here? This is rate of change of displacement, and this one is rate of change of velocity. Okay, so these formula you must know it. Okay, we are going to use these formula in this derivation, that is why you must know this formula. Okay, these are the formula for velocity and acceleration. Okay, so first we derive the first equation. Okay, see, by definition, what is the definition of acceleration? By definition of acceleration, okay, a is equal to dv by dt. We have this formula. Okay, a is equal to dv by dt, just now I have written here, same formula I am using here. So what I will do, take cross multiplication. Okay, dv is equal to a dt, cross multiplication I have taken and I have written dv by dt. Okay, now what I will do, this differentiating, integral dv is equal to integral a dt. Okay, a is the acceleration. Now we have to write the limits. Limits we have to write according to this function. Okay, this integration is with respect to this function, differentiation of velocity. Velocity starts from, initial velocity is v0, we know, final velocity is v. Okay, and for this integration we have to give limits. These limits are with respect to time. Okay, so time limits are, time starts from 0 and goes up to t. Okay, see, for this integration limits are initial velocity, final velocity, initial time, final time. Okay, limits depends upon here this function, here limits depends upon this function. Okay, see, we have formula, listen this formula here. Okay, one more I am writing here, see, fourth formula. Okay, integral dx is equal to x, remember this one. Okay, so integration of dx. So this implies this is integral dv, so means v, limits are v0 to v is equal to, okay, a outside we cannot integrate, so it is integral dt is t, limits are 0 to t. Okay, this implies first substitute upper limit v minus lower limit v0 is equal to a into substitute upper limit t minus lower limit. First you have to substitute upper limit, that is t minus lower limit. Okay, this implies v minus v0 equal to at. This equal to v0 plus at. Okay, so this is the formula. This formula we have derived here. Okay, now see, a is equal to dv by dt. Okay, so take cross multiplication, dv equal to a dt. It is a function of differentiation, is a function of your velocity, so we have to write the limits of velocity. Limits of velocity are initial velocity and final velocity. Initial velocity is v0, final velocity is v, and here time limits are initial time is 0, final time is t. Integral dv is v, integration of dv, remember. Okay, here note. Okay, what is that one? Integral dv is equal to v, like integral dx equal to x. Okay, integral dv is v, like integral dx equal to x. Okay, so integral dv is v. Similarly, integral dt is equal to t. So written. Okay, here a is not a function of time here, that's why with this a there is no time, that's why we cannot integrate this one. Okay, substitute upper limit minus lower limit. Similarly, here also upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, then simplify, you are getting this equation. This is the first equation of motion. Okay, next we have one more is there. Okay, next one is equation of motion for the second one here. See, second one, okay, we know we have this equation. Okay, we know v is equal to dx by dt. Okay, this implies dx equal to v dt. Just cross multiplication I have taken here. Okay, integral dx, integrating on both the sides. Okay, integrating on both sides. Okay, what is the symbol for integration? This symbol is called integral symbol. Okay, integral v dt. What I am calling, this is integral here. Okay, its limits are displacement, it is. Okay, initial displacement x0, final displacement is x, time limits are 0 and t. Okay, integral dx. Okay, just now I said here, see, integral dx is equal to x, so this is nothing but x. So x limits are x0 to x, v limits are, okay, now see here we have this v formula is there. Okay, see, but v is equal to v0 plus at, we have this formula, so that's why what we do, integral, we write here v0 plus at into dt, limits are 0 to t. Okay, what I did, in place of v I have written here v0 plus at, makes no difference. Okay, this implies upper limit x minus lower limit x0, this equal to, this I am writing like this here. Okay, integral 0 to t v0 into dt, v0 into dt plus integral, this integral for this also, so at dt, limits are 0 to t. Okay, this is, what is x minus x0? Change in position. Okay, so my lord, this is displacement only. Okay, so integral, okay, now here integral, we take integral dt is nothing but t, v0 I am keeping outside, limits are 0 to t. Remember, integral dt is equal to t, you have to remember this one here. Okay, so plus here a outside, we have again integral t dt is equal to t power is 1, so if t power is 1, 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, that is t square by 2. I have given the formula, just to go through that formula. Okay, t square by 2, limits are 0 to t. Okay, here x minus x0 implies x minus x0 equal to v0 t minus 0 plus 2 I will take outside, a by 2. Okay, here t square minus 0 square, first upper limit minus lower limit, you will get this one. Okay, implies x minus x0 v0 t plus half, this is 1 by 2 I am writing, half a into t square, that's all, this is what. See, from this we can write like this here. Okay, see, it is x equal to x0 plus v0 t plus half a t square. This gives position after a time interval. Initial position, final position. Okay, this equal to s equal to v0 t plus half a t square. Okay, why I am writing here? Since s equal to x minus x0. What is this one? Final position minus initial position is called displacement. Okay, so this is the second equation. Next, third one. See, we know, okay, a is equal to dv by dt. We can write like this here. Okay, we know already this one. This is equal to dv by dx into dx by dt. What I did? Multiply and divide by dx. See, multiply and divide by dx makes no difference. So a is equal to dv by dx. What is dx by dt? It is velocity. Okay, we write here, since v is equal to dx by dt. According to the definition, rate of change of position is called velocity. That's why I written here velocity. Now cross multiplication. Okay, this implies, if you take cross multiplication, v dv is equal to a dx. I have taken a cross multiplication. Now we integrate this one. If you integrate, integral v dv is equal to a dx integral. Okay, now what are the limits for this one? Velocity, with respect to velocity, initial velocity and final velocity. Displacement, this we have tried the limits according to this function. Here this function is a position, initial position x0, final position is x. So this is integral v is v square by 2. Limits are v0 to v is equal to this a outside, integral dx is x. Okay, x0 to x. See, I am writing here. Okay, see, integral v dv is equal to, what is the power here? 1. v raised to 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, that is v square by 2. Okay, what is the formula we have used? Integral x raised to n dx equal to x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. I have used this formula. Using this formula I have written here. Similarly, okay, this is integral dx is equal to x. So integral dx is this much here. Okay, now v square minus v0 square. Okay, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 I have taken outside here. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit is equal to a x minus x0. Cross multiplication, if we take v square minus v0 square is equal to 2a, it is x minus x0, implies v square minus v0 square 2as. Since s equal to x minus x0, what is this one? Change in position, final position minus initial position, that is called displacement. That's why I have written here. Okay, so these are the three equations of motion. Okay, so we have three equations of motion. All these three equations of motion are very important. You must know this one thoroughly. Okay, so study these equations of motion thoroughly for this. Okay, also see, we have three equations of motion. Come, we will conclude here. Okay, when a body is thrown up, when a body is thrown up, a is equal to minus g. Acceleration is minus, this is acceleration, this one is acceleration due to gravity. What is g? G is acceleration due to gravity. Okay, you have to remember this one here. Okay, see, when body is coming down, a will be plus g. When body is going up, a is equal to minus g. Okay, next, at one more point, at highest point, these are all fundamentals. At highest point, when a body is thrown up, at highest point, final velocity is 0. Okay, means v is equal to 0. Okay, that point you have to remember. Next, when body is falling freely, when body is falling freely, all these are all fundamentals. You must remember, initial velocity is 0, means v0 is equal to 0. Okay, you can say u equal to 0. In lower class we have used u, now we are using v0, makes no difference. Okay, so when body is falling freely, a is equal to plus g. All these are all fundamentals, you must know it. Okay, so using these fundamentals we have to solve further. Okay, so next further when we study that time I will explain what are the other topics. Okay, so that's all for today. So read these topics thoroughly.